Hey everyone, I'm the basketball artist, and today I will be showing you my process of drawing basketball players and the steps I take in drawing those basketball players. So, first, I look for an image on Google. Here, I'm looking for an image of Allen Iverson. Usually, I look for an image of them holding a ball because I think drawing players when they're holding a ball is easier than when they're not because it just gets the proportions right and everything. And then I start sketching. Here I actually use a couple of artist helping lines like circles and lines and squares, but I put them in a very low density and visibility, so I edited the video so you can't see them. They're just like lines and squares and circles to help me get the proportions right. So when I'm sketching, usually I start with the ball first, and then I go to the hand, and then the arm, and then the jersey. And then I finish everything, and then I sketch the head. Here I'm drawing the hand. I think the drawing the hands is one of the hardest parts to draw because I think every artist knows that drawing hands is super hard. I also add in small little details like the finger wrinkles and the nails, so that when I do the line art, it's easier for me. So here I am drawing the rest of the hand, the nails, the hand wrinkles, and then I draw the wristband, and then the lower arm, and then his second arm. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And then I draw his body and his jersey, but that's later after I draw his upper arm. This is his armband, and then I write the answer, which is Allen Iverson's signature nickname. I don't know why, but writing in uh, drawing programs and drawing apps is somewhat harder than than writing normally. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel. Maybe other people don't feel that. And then I draw his upper arm. And now I do what's called a line art, which is basically just relining the sketch with actual black lines. So usually I use black, but sometimes I use gray, sometimes brown. I think I've even used red before, but for the basketball artist, I think I will always be using black because it's just easier. I basically just reline everything. Also, I sketched everything in. I didn't show you guys that because I think it would take way too long to watch me sketch the whole thing. And I made a mistake there. It's basically just relining everything that I did on the sketch and sometimes adding little bits here and there, but the basic is just relining the sketch with an actual black lines. Yeah. Also, I took quite some time sketching the tattoos because maybe some of y'all know I do not like drawing tattoos. I never did. It's just hard and it messes with my anatomy in my mind, like how shading's done, how other stuff is done. Just the tattoos kind of mess with that, but it's Allen Iverson and he has a bunch of tattoos. So I line art the whole thing and then I add in my signature gray background. This is the same gray that every drawing of mine uses except for the Zach Levine one, which would have blended with him. I've also done the shading. It's just basic shading, and I just look at the reference picture and then put the shades on my drawing. Uh, so I would have shown you the shading, but it took me an hour or two. So maybe one day I'll make a video just on my shading. So this is the most satisfying part. I color the whole drawing in. So I first start with the ball, as I said before, with the sketch. But usually I just make a big circle and then fill it in. But for cinematics and for this video, I decided to just color the thing in manually. And and usually I try so hard not to hit the hand, but sometimes that's just inevitable, so I just erase stuff. The great thing about drawing digitally is that erasing stuff and undoing stuff is much more easier than drawing with pencils and paper. At least that's what I think. So yeah, I colored the ball in, and then that's another mistake. And then I made a mistake on the shading for the white. I actually haven't filled some in, so I refilled them with an actual white and just not shading. But I think it looks not bad. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think it looks bad. So, and then I sketch in I color in the hands and the arms. I'm actually gonna change the color here later, because the colors seem too pale for me, and just a bit too how do I put this? It's like it's a cartoonish color and not like a realistic color. So I'm actually gonna change this color with a somewhat redder, somewhat darker color later. I don't know if you guys like this color better, like leave a comment down below or something. So I had to be careful because he has the wristband, so I couldn't color that in with the skin color. And then I color in the upper arm. Actually, I made a mistake on the shading part there, but it's all good. The tattoos for the upper arm was really hard to draw because as you can probably see, he has a bulldog there. He also has a bunch of other stuff, and yeah, I just don't like drawing tattoos, man. I don't know why. It's a thing about me, I guess. So I also filled in the writing of the answer on his armband, because I filled it in with black, because I think it's supposed to be white, but I filled in with black because I think it looks better. So I messed up a bunch on the shading there. Shading for muscles can be either like super fun or super stressful, because depending on the angles of the object you're drawing. So I colored all the whole arm in, and then I colored in his jersey, and then that's his like full armband on his other arm. And then yeah, basically after this I am going to sketch in the head. Why I sketch in the head after sketching in the body is that the proportions when I sketch in the head later can be more accurate in like real to life, because if I sketch in the head while sketching the whole thing, sometimes it's getting bigger or smaller than it's supposed to. So, and then I color that in, and then I think I'm gonna color the little stripes on his jersey. I drew this and I recorded this like 2 days ago, so I don't really remember the whole thing, but I think I'm gonna color the lines of his jersey and then color his armband, and then I'm gonna sketch in the head. Yeah, that's what I do when I have confusing colors. I just take it from the reference picture. Is that considered cheating? I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Is that considered cheating? Also, in this drawing, I made tiny little mistake. I put like a little sketch layer, like on the same layer as the line art layer. So, it kind of like there's some lines that shouldn't be where they are. But I think it's barely noticeable in the final picture. And then I color in the stripes on his arm, and then I color in his wristband, I think. Should be at least. Oh yeah, and I color in his little. What is it? Is it a G? Is that a 6? I don't know. And I do some little cleanup. The very first colorings are usually very messy and like out of the lines and stuff, which is why I do multiple cleanups and multiple checks so that, none of them looks too messy. I think that I did pretty good on the coloring on this one. I don't think I did good in the shading on this one because I don't know. So there I sketched in the head. I don't have a video for this. And then I did a liner for the head. And then I did the shading for the head. The cornrows were actually surprisingly simple to draw. I thought they were gonna be like hard, but it was just basically like it's basically like drawing curly hair. So I color in his headband, which is red like his armband, which is really just easy. You just draw like an outline and then you fill it. And then I think, yeah, I'm gonna draw the whole heading. I steal the color from the original drawing. I'm gonna change the whole drawing's color with this one later, which I think looks more lively and more realistic. What do you guys think? Just drop your views on the comment section down below. Man, I feel like a YouTuber. I have not done YouTube in a while. I actually used to have a YouTube channel on gaming and stuff when I was like 10 or 11 or something. It was a long time ago. So I filled in the whole thing. I think this is the part where it actually looks like who I'm drawing, which is always good, We always want what I'm drawing to look like what I'm drawing, so that's good. And then I color in his lip a little bit. It's like a little pinkish and reddish than his other skin colors, so I had to do that. And then what do I do here? I actually forgot. Do I color the corner? Oh no, I changed. Yeah, this is what I said earlier. I changed the whole skin color from like the palish whitish brown to this more lively brown. I wish I done more white shading on his arm. And then I do my signature hashtag. I do this on every single one of my drawings. For this one, we talking about practice, which is a thing that Allen Iverson said in an interview, I believe. Sorry, my tongue is getting twisted and stuff. And then I usually like do a sketch of like a little animal or something based on their nicknames. But I could have done a robot, but I don't think robots fit with Allen Iverson, so I just didn't do it for this one. And then I put his other nickname there, which is The Answer. I love that nickname. AI is one of my favorite players, man. He's amazing. And then also I sketched in the signature ribbon hoop. And then I'm pretty sure that's it. And then I do my signature, which is surprisingly really hard to do in an Adobe setting like this. This isn't my actual signature. This is just the signature for the basketball artist. I don't know why. It took me like 4 or 5 tries. And yeah, this is the final product. I'm sure you saw this on my Instagram. So this is it. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you want more. Thank you. Goodbye.